Welcome back to RC Off-Road Racing. Today we're at the 2024 Race for the Crazies. Alright guys, bad news. I lost all the audio for the video, so I guess I'm just going to show you all the race I recorded. I recorded my buddy Jason Tolliver in the B main, and he did really well, I gotta say, man. He had a really good run that run, so shout out to him. Good job the other day, brother. But anyway, I guess I'm going to play that now, so enjoy. Alright guys, here we go. This is the Sportsman E-buggy B main. The car I'm following is starting, I think, in, looks like third. No, maybe fourth. Alright guys, this is a, I think, 7-minute race. Alright guys, so I'm going to talk a little bit about the race day as we watch. Got a pretty good start. This was a pretty clean start. Looks like he's pretty much holding his position. Alright, we got Jason Tolliver coming around in second. So his channel is RC Skybasher on YouTube, so go check that out. Make sure to subscribe. Excuse me. Make sure to subscribe. He drives WIRC cars. He runs the Nitro and the E-buggy. I gotta say, man, he's been racing about 2 years, and he's come a long way. Kind of reminds me of my early path, you know. But I seem to have kind of like leveled out where I don't really have the time anymore to put into racing as much as I did originally. I had a track way closer, and I would go there, you know, several times a week. Eventually, he gets into first place, and he, let's see. All right, so now, all right, this was the race for the Crazies. They've held it for 4 years, I believe. And that's something, I don't know if they started this just last year maybe, but they've kind of started, or we did at this race, they ran the first qualifier in the normal direction, and then for the second qualifier, they moved some pipe around, and we ran it backwards. Now, they did take out a center section. You know, I guess the race director determined didn't, you know, reverse direction. But so that section wasn't as smooth in the reverse. My day ended up ending early due to you know, just a lot of breakage. It was cold out that day, so this was a really clean run for Jason. He had a really good run here. Looked like whatever his tire choice was hooking up pretty well. You know, and you know what I told him right before the race, I said just keep it smooth, you know. And I don't know if he paid any attention to it, but that's what he did. And you know, when I got out into my first main, I was sliding all over the place. I was trying to overdrive the track. I didn't have the right tire choice, and it was, you know, really slippery, right? So if I was trying to push it, I would just spin out. It was real, you know, real slippery. But so I ended up pushing it too hard and broke after like 3 or 4 minutes in the first A main that was in the backwards direction. The second A main, they had double A mains. They were going to have the first one going in reverse, the second one going in the traditional, and I just left after I broke because I broke so many parts this day. I ended up breaking, I think, just a whole bunch of stuff. In the first qualifier, I broke like 5 parts in one wreck. So, and that, I don't think that was the car. It's just that it was really cold. This may be the sportsman class, but I tell you, we're all real competitive in it. Most of us, I would say, if we were to classify, sportsman, you kind of, I guess people look at it as like an entry level, right? Well, above that, all we have is pro, and them guys are super fast. So usually the best sportsman wouldn't keep up with the pro. So, a lot of us have kind of, I guess we haven't progressed a lot, but we all, race real close and have a great time. I mean, yeah, after this run, I was really impressed, man. Dude did a great job. Like, I followed his car the whole time, and he kept it smooth. I don't think he had one wreck, but and that's really what's going to win most races for you guys, like especially in the sportsman class. Speed. Speed is definitely something you got to have, right, to compete. But you got to know when to limit that so that that you can reduce the amount of times that you're going to be wrecking and flipping over. And on a big track like this, one flip over in the wrong spot is going to cost you 10 seconds. Okay, because I mean, if you can notice, it's on a hill, so it's tough for a lot of us older guys to even marshal on this type of track. Not that I'm that old, but it is tough for me still. I actually just turned 41 the other day, so yeah. All right, this is the last lap. Actually, Jason did have one bobble. I don't think I called it out when we were watching it, but he had one bobble coming over the section. I couldn't really see his car, and I lost him for a minute. But and there it is. First place, B Main. Good job, man.